Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Repping, otherwise short for Dele London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Otherwise, can I say good morning to you guys from Southeast London, England, whether you are on your way to work or you're coming back from work after doing a late shift or a night shift, should I say. You could be taking the children to school, or you could be out shopping this morning. Or shall I say good afternoon to you guys, whether you're jogging around your local city, whether you're in a library in peace reading the book, or allow me to say good night and rest well to all you football fans out there in the planet. Welcome again to another match day preview involving the Gunners. They're 4 points behind Manchester City, and I just don't see a way back into the title race. I think it's all but done. That's the way it stands. I think Manchester City will be victorious against Chelsea, and we just have to settle for the runners-up spot. It doesn't mean that we can't finish as high as we can and do it to show our pride, because we have been absolutely magnificent this season. There's no doubt about it. It's a sad shame that we cannot maintain top spot after being there for 93, 94% of the season. And at the business end of the game, the business end of the season, should I say, we've dropped points and conceded stupid amount of goals, especially at home. And those are the things that ultimately cost us. Now, if you think that we are going to challenge for the league title spending over 200 million, you're sadly mistaken. That 200 million, that won't get us a title. That will not get us a title challenge with Manchester City. You're going to need, it's going to be like 3 windows in 1 year, in 1 summer, should I say, just to get as close to just to get closer to Man City and edging them out of the title and stopping them from winning the league title. We're looking at a close £500 million has to be spent. A hell of a lot more than a pathetic 200 million. Players, top class players, are not cheap. And if we're going through the cheap route, top 4, top 6 finish, that's all we're getting. Before you know it, we might find ourselves spending less than Brighton, spending less than Brentford. Really? Nah, let's be real. Anyway, let me do the match day preview of Nottingham Forest v Arsenal. Now, we haven't played Forest at the City Ground in the Premier League game in so many years. I can't even remember the last time we played Forest in the Premier League game. It might have been the year they were relegated. We won 1-0. Nicola Anelka. Now, that's a proper world-class striker. That's a proper world-class striker that was in an Arsenal shirt. Now, we need players like that. It's a shame that he never stayed in the long term. We all know what happened. I think he got the goal at the City Ground when we won 1-0. That being said, we played Forest in the FA Cup, I think a couple of seasons ago, and we were beaten 1-0 with a makeshift team. That was at the beginning of Arteta's reign. And in that documentary, I think that was last season. Was it last season? Yeah, last season. We were knocked out of the FA Cup. And in that documentary, Mikel Arteta made his feelings so felt. He went in on the players, and rightfully so. They got a rollicking. And you can tell he's got the passion for the job. You can tell that he cares. And you can tell that he's angry because he hurts when he gets defeated, especially losing to championship teams like Nottingham Forest, with all due respect to Nottingham Forest themselves, should I say. That being said, before I get into my starting 11, the formation and the 9 substitutions, all that I want you to do is smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Do that in abundance, yeah? Make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me. Share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives. And if you're watching me for the first time, or this live stream for the first time, welcome on board. You're so more than welcome. Just share this channel amongst your friends and relatives and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives, yeah? On top of that, yeah, your score prediction, you can tell me whether you're going to Nottingham Forest or you're watching it on the TV, such as on your phone, tablets, etc. Your thoughts of the game itself, and how do you feel where this game will end up, or are you not too concerned? Leave it in the comment section below, yeah, where positive feedback belongs. Just remember to keep it nice but respectful. Last but not least, subscribe to the channel. Smash the subscribe button for me, for crying out loud. I want to see over 1,000 subscribers and far and beyond. So get subscribing, yeah? Smash that sub button for me, left, right, and center, gloriously but passionately. And do remember, if you do subscribe, I will shout you out, yeah? So get subscribing. So let's get into the starting 11 that I would go with against Nottingham Forest. In goal, I'm going to go with Aaron Ramsdale. It's an opportunity for him to keep another clean sheet away from home. Our last away game in the league. And show his England credentials. But he doesn't need to show his Arsenal credentials because he is our undisputed number 1. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Right, the formation is a 4-3-3. The right back, Benjamin White. We continue with him. He had a horror show against Matuma of Brighton Hove Albion, and he needed to come off to be protected, but we didn't have anyone else that could fill in the role. So Benjamin White will start again. The 2 centre-half pairings are Jakub Kovia, not the best of games for me. He went down after being trodden on by accident, but he should have found a way to get up and show that that physical mentality that he's meant to possess. He's meant to possess. We didn't see it, concede that first goal, but I'm going to have him in the team. His partner alongside him, Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Again, not the best of games, but one thing I can say, overall, he has been excellent. Absolutely a rock. He's been solid. He's won most of his area duels. You know, he's read the game extremely well, and that's what I like about him. So I'm gonna give him a start in this game. Kieran Tierney, hopefully it's not his last away Premier League game for the Arsenal. I want him to stay. I want him to honour his contract, and I want management to convince him that he has a future at our club, and we'll see a lot more of him next season. If the truth be told, especially from a defensive point of view, Kieran Tierney starts. The midfield 3. I think I'm going to change it here and go Thomas Partey, bring him back into the fold. He was dropped for Jorginho, who had a nightmare afternoon against Brighton Hove Albion. So I'm going to go with Thomas Partey, bit of physicality, because I think they'll have a go. They'll all be physical. So I'll expect Thomas Partey to find control in this game, as he does in the midfield, as always. Thomas Partey. On the left-hand side to him, Martin Odegaard. Now, for me, if I had a player as good as him, I would be able to afford to drop him. You know, he is a club captain, but again, when he goes missing, especially in big games, he goes missing. And that is an effect on the team, on his performance. So for me, I'm gonna start him in this game and leave him with the armband. Granit Xhaka possibly playing his last away game in the Premier League for Arsenal. He starts this game. It has been announced, I believe, that he will be leaving the club come the end of this season. So overall, we know 7, 8 years at the club. We remember the infamous incident with him when the armband and swearing at the fans. That's all forgotten. But if he can go out and put in the performance and leave the pitch with his head held high, then Granit Xhaka, I wish you all the best in this game and in your future endeavours. He starts the attacking three. Reiss Nelson starts this game for me, possibly his last game. Now, it feels like I'm picking the team on sentimental value, but I'm not. I'm picking the team based on certain players who feel that they can't be dropped, or the management cannot drop them for whatever so reason. Well, Bukayo Saka, we love you, I love you, but you need a rest on the bench. So, but Reiss Nelson comes on and starts this game for me, and he was lively once he had the ball against Brighton. So Reiss Nelson starts. On the other side, because Gabriel Martinelli is injured, Leandro Trossard, he's got to start this game from start to finish for me. We're going to have a go. We're going to need to have a go, and I hope Trossard is involved in everything to do with Arsenal attacking to score goals or attacking to create assists for his teammates. So for me, Leandro Trossard. In the middle, Gabriel Jesus. Now, he will be at Arsenal next season, that's for sure. At least one more season. But we'll see how it goes after the end of next season. But one thing I can say about Jesus, we've learned in the long period of the season that he is not an out-and-out goal scorer. He won't get you the 20 to 25 league goals a season, let alone 30 league goals a season. But one thing we love about Gabriel Jesus is his work rate, his fight, his physical character, his physical presence, his character, and his passion. But for me, we need goals where it matters, and he's not got enough of that. So that's my starting 11 to go with. Right, there's substitution bench. This will be interesting. Not really. Matt Turner in goal. I guess he's number 2 for a reason, and that's due to Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale's excellent display in front of between the two sticks. So for me, all Matt Turner has to do is just keep pushing and pushing hard in training, whatever it takes for him to convince Arteta otherwise. But for me, he stays on the bench. Substitute number 2, Rob Holding. Hopefully, this is his last 2 games on the bench. If not, well, Rob Holding, yeah, last 2 games on the bench for me. He's never ever really been good enough, to cover the first and second centre halves at our club. Whether it's Benjamin White or Gabriel Magalhaes last season, or Saliba or Magalhaes, he's never been good enough and ideal enough to cover them on a long-term basis. Especially if like Saliba's got injured, he can't be trusted. So for me, Rob Holding on the bench. Substitute number 3. Who's going to be substitute number 3? Zinchenko's out for the rest of the season. So it's Martinelli, that matter. Tomiyasu, for that matter. It's just a complete disaster of injuries. Substitute number 3, come on. Raul Walters. This one is based on the fact that we've got injuries with our first team players. Like Tomiyasu's injury will prompt Arteta, will prompt me personally to go with Raul Walters. Substitute number 4, midfield area, Jorginho, for me, has to be dropped for that stinker. I'll be surprised if he starts tomorrow. Not that I will have a problem with it, but I feel that we need a bit of power and guile. Thomas Partey for me. But with Jorginho, I'll have him on the bench. Substitute number 5, Emile Smith-Rowe. Hopefully, he's with us next season. Nothing to do with waiting for him to become a top quality player, because I believe he's got that in his abundance. He was our top goal scorer last season. What Arteta has done to decide not to play him in certain matches is beyond me. But for me, he deserves an opportunity to shine again. Substitute number, and well, I'll say he deserves an opportunity to sign ESR. We can't say that he's been protected, because he started well last season and he scored a number of goals, and he was our leading top goal scorer. Substitute number 6. Substitute number 6, Fabio Vieira. Now, you can only start him if you've got a player like Xhaka and Partey who are going to be the legs for him. Now, for me, he looks a promising footballer, a promising but talented footballer with the ball at his feet. But if he's challenged in a tackle or shoulder to shoulder, he will get brushed off easily. You can see the physicality is not there. I think there is ability with him with the ball at his feet, but for me, there's a lot more. There's a lot more that he needs to work on, and I don't know if we as a big club can we afford to be waiting for him to develop? If time is the enemy, then no. So for me, nah. I don't know if he's got a future with Arsenal next season. We'll see. Substitute number 7, Bukayo Saka. I'd rest him for this game. I hope he doesn't have to come off the bench. But we need freshness on the wings. Hence the reason why I've gone with Reiss Nelson instead of Bukayo Saka. Substitute number 8. Oh, this is difficult. Our squad is stretched. No Martinelli. Oh dear, no Martinelli. Who do I go for? Who do I go for? Someone help me out here. Oh, someone help me out here. Oh my God, I'm stuck. Substitute number 8. Let's just say Eddie Nketiah, substitute number 8. He's a guy that you know what? He gives these all. He always gives 100% for the club. He's promised. Well, he's not exactly promising, but again, nice guy, but not enough goals coming from Eddie Nketiah, and he's another one that will not get you. I don't think he can even get you 15 to 20 Premier League goals. Never mind 25, 30 league goals. Again, is he and was he always good enough? No, the truth be told. Again, he's just someone that will be good enough for a mid-table battle or a top 7 battle. That's as far as it goes with Eddie Nketiah. So for me, on the bench. Substitute number 9. Oh, this is a difficult one here. Substitute number 9. Here we go. Trossard comes on. Reiss Nelson comes on. Them two are playing. I ain't got no Martinelli. Saka on the bench. I guess I would have to go with Matthew Smith. Another youth academy product like Raul Walters from Hale End. I guess he's in his early 20s and he is just waiting for a shout and waiting for a push into the team. So that for me is another prospect. That being said, I look forward to this game. Well, do I? I don't really look too forward to this game, if I'm being honest. But what I can say is That's my starting 11 done, my substitutions, and the formation is a 4-3-3. Otherwise, it's always been a pleasure to produce another content based on my match day preview with the starting 11, with my starting 11, substitutions, and my formation. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and saving the best to last. I thank you so much for putting up with me, as you always do. So do look after your friends, do look after your families, and make sure you look after yourselves. More peace, more love, more blessings again. As always, just remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. DLG repping here, yeah? Remember, we'll chat again. All that I need to say is one more thing. Please, just please, always be nice. I do mean be nice.